Hey everyone, welcome back to another Haolonggood review. Today we're taking a look at their new Saichania. Really excited for this release. Saichania is a dinosaur species that's barely been made into toy form. The only other one I can think of is the old Kyoto like mini blind bag figure, which I actually do have, so that'll be making an appearance a little bit later on in this review. But yeah, really obscure Ankylosaur species. I'm really happy to see Haolonggood just doing broad strokes with their species selection. They're giving us popular dinosaurs and some unknown ones, so this is really great to see. Now I end up getting these figures off of AliExpress. They retail for around $17, and I'll leave the link down below in the description if you want to order one for yourself. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. You got both versions proudly displayed, the red and the gray version, and then on the top of the box we get a few pictures of some of Haolonggood's other selection. Really nice that they included all their previous armored dinosaurs along top of the box. They're really smart at marketing their figures. So enough about the packaging. Let's check out these two Saichania. Here are both figures out of the packaging, and this is one of the rare times I can't pick a favorite. I like both color schemes pretty equally. The red one is really nicely done. Lots of nice shading and dry brushing all over the figure. And the gray one looks like it's been carved out of stone. You got this little bit of hint of blue highlights on some of the armor. So yeah, both are really great looking. And for some quick measurements, these figures are 6 inches long from the tip of the snout to the tip of the club tail, or 15.24 centimeters. Inch tall to the top of the head, or 2.5 centimeters. So Saichania in real life is between 16 to 23 feet long, or 5 to 7 meters. I'll put these figures somewhere in the 132 to the 145 scale range. Now let's first take a closer look at the red version. These figures are just absolute delight to have in hand. They're so well textured and detailed. The armor plating looks absolutely fantastic all over the figure. The head is really nicely sculpted, very heavily armored. It has some nice dark washes along the head, and then you have some nice highlights of the red coloration on the side of the face. Eyes painted yellow with a black pupil. Just absolutely love the endearing head sculpts on these figures. They look absolutely adorable. Going down to the front legs, they have very short, stout front legs. The front of the legs have a little bit of a black dry brushing. You got the toe claws nicely sculpted in. Lots of osteoderms along the side of the body. Along the top of the figure, the armor plating looks absolutely great. Lots of fine details between all those spiky osteoderms. Lots of washes and dry brushes all along that armor. Just really neat looking figures. Going down to the hind legs, same thing. Very short and stout. Toe claws are done with that black dry brushing effect. On the other side, a nice cream coat for the belly. And let's take a quick look at the cloaca. Going down to the armored tail, the tail club is very nicely textured. On the red one, it looks kind of like a very cold scrotum, but whatever. I really do enjoy the details on these figures. Like I said, they're absolutely charming. Now take a look at the gray version. Like I said earlier, I like both color schemes equally. Both are fine choices. On the gray, the yellow eye color really pops much more than the red version. Just that dark gray just really makes that yellow pop on the eye. The head is all nicely sculpted. I love all the armor plating details on the top of the head. A little bit of pink on the osteoderms on the top of the head and along the side of the face. Going down to the neck, you can see the armored collar nicely sculpted in. Very short, stout front legs, and going down to the body, checking out the armor. Just love the little blue highlights at the tip of most of the spikes on here. Really cool touches. That hint of blue just adds some nice contrast to that stark gray coloration. Going down to the hind legs, toe claws are painted in black. Nice, short and stout and muscular. Underside is a nice yellowish coat. They really don't have the best cloaca slit. It's barely there. And then going down to the tail club is nicely sculpted with just a little bit of pink on the tail club. So yeah, all around both figures, absolutely astounding. Moving on with comparisons, here it is with Collecte's 140 scale human. Next up is a group shot of some Ankylosaur species from various other companies. Along the top row, we have PNSO Zool. They're amazing looking Ankylosaurus. It's amazing how well this figure has held up over the years. It's one of their first prehistoric animal models line. It's still an absolutely stellar figure. And next to that, we have their Pinacosaurus. Down below, we have the Vitae Genupelta, one of my favorite Ankylosaur figures of all time. Next up is a small group shot of some of the offerings from Haolonggood. This is just a very small sample size. They've cranked out a lot of species in the short time they've been on the scene. In the back over here, we have their amazing Apatosaurus, still one of my favorite figures from them. Their Daspletosaurus, Cosmoceratops, and Myosaurus. So yeah, great variety from this company. Keep it coming. Here's a group shot with all of Haolonggoods armored dinosaurs. We have, next to Saichania, the Dinosaurs, the Euoplocephalus, Gastonia, and Edmontonia. So yeah, all around, I think Haolonggood has done an absolutely fantastic job with their armored dinosaurs. Those and the Ceratopsians and Sauropods have been absolutely stellar. Their theropods definitely need a lot of work. I'm just glad they are very far and few between. Hopefully one day they perfect it and they can compete with PNSO when it comes to those type of dinosaurs. And lastly, for comparisons, here is a group shot of the mech formation. That is the formation Saichania is from. We have the PNSO Tarbosaurus, Safari Limited Therizinosaurus, PNSO's Dinocyrus, and this little fellow right in the front is my Kyoto Saichania. I remember I got this in a blind bag at the American Museum of Natural History. It was either in the late 90s or early 2000s. Me and my dad just went to New York for the day, and I remember him grabbing a couple bags of these at the gift shop for me before we were leaving. So yeah, good memories when I take this figure out. So yeah, nice little group shot. The mech formation is very diverse. There's a ton of species that companies can do, and this is just a very small sample size what lived during that time. So final thoughts on Haolonggoods Saichanias. I think they're absolutely excellent looking figures. They're really nicely detailed, nicely painted. You know, the price is always right in their figures, $17 each. It's always usually half of what it would cost for a PNSO figure of this size, and every time, most of the releases, they just keep getting better and better, and they've absolutely excelled at their armored dinosaurs, and I'm really loving these two figures. Like I said, I can't pick between the two color schemes. Both are nice. The red just looks really, really nice, just with those dark contrasting on the osteoderms, and just a hint of blue on the gray one. Just really, really nice color choices on these. Both are very appealing to the eye. So that would do it for the review. Link is down below to AliExpress if you want to order these figures for yourself. I got some Jurassic World stuff coming in. I got that 93 classic young T-Rex coming in, Hammer Collection Delta. I should be getting to those sometime this week. I am on vacation. I have a lot of day trip stuff planned with the wife, so I'll see how I can get to those reviews. So that would do it. As always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously and is greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys for the next one.